What's going on, Stim Junkies? High-stim Ace here, and I hope you're all having an incredible high-stim Saturday. You're not going to believe this, but this is actually my second time recording this entire review because for whatever reason, the previous review I recorded had no audio. I have no idea why. I troubleshooted. I made sure everything was working properly. I always test my equipment before recording, but for whatever reason, the audio vanished. So we are here. This is take two. We're going to get to it because tomorrow is high-stim Saturday and you guys deserve a high-stim Ace review on our favorite day of the week. So with that being said, today we are reviewing Speedforce from Project M Supplements. And you guys know the name Project M Supplements. I've reviewed a bunch of their products and they also have a lot of sister companies. I reviewed the Judgment Day pre-workout from Castle Cartel, the Insanity pre-workout from Steel Asylum, and I reviewed a bunch of their products as well as a couple of standalone products. And spoiler alert, I still have a lot of things to review from them. They are a huge brand and they are trying to take over the industry and take over the entire supplement game in 2025. But this here is Speedforce. It's a DMHA pre-workout I have not reviewed yet. Ran it 5 times over the past 3.5 weeks. Have been sitting on this one for quite a while. Today was my 5th time running this bad boy here. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get talking about Speedforce before we have to re-record this entire thing all over again. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so as you can see, I got the tub here in my hand, and it is definitely a nice, aesthetically pleasing tub. When you actually look at the tub, you have some sort of skeletal astronaut in space. It's got like a very retro wave, synthwave, new wave kind of inspiration here. A lot of pink colors, a little bit of blue. It's in space, it's sci-fi, it's action, it's alien. I don't know, it's got a lot going on, but this is a really cool label, and older labels are really badass, and they're always coming up with new labels. All right, so now we have the flavor to discuss. This is the peach lemonade flavor. I do believe they have like 1 or 2 other flavors, and I know there's a new flavor coming out soon, golden something, I'm forgetting the name, but there's a new golden flavor coming out, so you guys best stay tuned. So the peach lemonade flavor is absolutely delicious. You're going to get mostly lemonade, a little bit of a natural peach in the background. It is tasty. There's no negative side effects, no gag reflex going down. It's smooth, it's tasty, it's delicious. Let's move on to the label. All right, guys, looking at the supplement facts, you're getting 1 scoop per serving, which comes in at 19.95 grams. We're going to round it off to 20 just to keep things simple. And 25 servings per container. God bless Project M Supplements for hooking it up with 25 servings. We begin with vitamin B3 as niacin, 2 milligrams, sodium as pink Himalayan salt, 500 milligrams. And now we begin with L-citrulline malate, 2-to-1 ratio, coming in at a whopping 10,000 milligrams. So 10 grams of citrulline malate, which for me is the best possible scenario. I do like citrulline malate, provided it is dosed properly. And here it is definitely dosed properly. So expect a lot of nice, juicy pumps. Beta-alanine for tingles, 3,200 milligrams. Glycerol monosaccharate, 3,000 milligrams for additional pumps. A lot of people say that when you add the powder form, it doesn't quite work as well as the liquid, which is true because the liquid gives you more grams per serving. But at 3 grams here, you're going to get a little puffy, a little bit juicier in the gym. And combined with that citrulline, it's going to get you really pumped in the gym. And that isn't even the last pump ingredient because we have agmatine sulfate coming in at 1,000 milligrams, which is going to pair really well with those 2 other ingredients. Next up, we're going to begin with our first stimulant coming in the form of Ariogenesis, 200 milligrams. So if it's well sourced, 200 will hit really nicely, give you a nice little buzzy, head high, good feeling, and get you ready to go in the gym. Caffeine anhydrous, 200 milligrams, a very low dose, and surprisingly, well, we're going to talk about the effects. You guys are going to have to stay tuned for me to talk about the effect section, but 200 milligrams of caffeine, relatively low on label, but it definitely gets the job done. We have DMHA coming in next, also at 200 milligrams, 2-amino isoheptane. So I'm going to let you know if this is the real deal, yum yums or not, but it comes in at 200 milligrams. So far we've had a bunch of things coming in at 200 milligrams. And next up we have canna extract at 200 milligrams. Now canna is a very interesting ingredient. It helps with relaxation, but more on a mental level than a physical one. I know some people are not fans of canna because they say it's kind of like putting a blanket over them. It just gets them really out of it. I personally always responded well to canna, but I've never had 200 milligrams of canna in a pre-workout. The most I ever had was 100. So is this going to give you a sleepy kind of effect? We're going to discuss it. We have organic lion's mane extract coming in at 200 milligrams. So I think the last like 5 or 6 ingredients came in at 200 milligrams. Lion's mane at 200. It's a little bit underdosed, not gonna lie. I usually like seeing 500 to 1,000 milligrams, but you never know. Labels are just labels in the end of the day. It's all about how the package actually comes together. We have Infinergy 100 milligrams, so that yields, I think, 75 milligrams of slow-releasing caffeine. So we're at 275 total caffeine, which is pretty damn low, especially for a high-stim DMHA type of product. Estrogen for absorption, 50 milligrams, and bioperine for additional absorption, 5 milligrams. Before high-stim breaks down my experience running the Speedforce pre-workout over the past 3.5 weeks, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow stim junkie or a pre-workout enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Alright guys, so cool graphic aside, does this pre-workout actually hit or not? So you guys know that when it comes to Project M supplements, I like most of their products. I think the only pre-workout that I had from them that was a little bit underwhelming was the Mindfuck, the one that had Trump versus the Alien on it. You guys know what I'm talking about. That one was a little bit underwhelming. It wasn't a bad pre by any stretch of the imagination, but it didn't really quite match up with the label that was printed on it. Now, with this one here, it's a very interesting experience because you're not going to get hit with like this crazy rush of energy. You're not even going to get hit with a crazy buzz right off the bat. This is definitely a slow building type of product. You're going to feel beta tingles at about the 7-8 minute mark. Nothing crazy, maybe a 3.5, 4 on the beta tingle scale, nothing intense, but it definitely lets you know that it's go time in the gym. Now at the 15-minute mark is where you're gonna start feeling that buzz. The Araya, the DMHA, maybe even that organic lion's mane extract, they all kind of coming together and give you this floaty head high. It's not super intense right off the bat, but it's a mixture of a happy buzz with a very nootropic in the bubble kind of feeling. So you're zoned in, you're in your own little zone, and from 15 minutes till about 30 minutes is going to start slowly building, slowly building, and you're just feeling very positive the entire time. It doesn't give you like a crazy burst of energy, no elevated heart rate, no sense of urgency. There's no yohimbine in here, there's no alpha-yo in here, but the good feeling you're going to have, this super upbeat, positive feeling, is going to translate over to the workout. And I'm telling you, every time I ran it, and today was my 5th time running this product here, every time I ran this one, I was in a good mood, whether I had a long day at work, whether I was tired, whether I was pissed off before the gym or whatever. This one, I take it, and within 15, 20 minutes, I turn the frown upside down, and I'm just feeling great and ready to do what I love doing most, which is pumping the iron in the gym. At the 35, 40 minute mark, the pre-workout shifts a little bit. You're still going to have that happy nootropic feeling. It's still going to be in the forefront, but it's going to take just a bit of a backseat. And this physical energy comes in. I'm not sure if it's the dicaffeine malate activating after 40 minutes or whatever. There's no yohimbine in here, no alpha-yo. So I don't know what is causing that sense of urgency, but that's going to come in at about the 35, 40 minute mark. You're still happy, mind you. It's not like it flips the entire pre-workout experience, but you're definitely going to feel a little bit more of an urge to push a little bit harder. You're going to sweat. You're going to be in it. You're going to be super focused and dialed in. The main components of this pre-workout, the 3 highlights, I should say, would be the mood elevation, because you're just feeling super positive and happy the entire time. Not like a crazy drugged up euphoria, but you're feeling happy and positive and upbeat the entire time. You got a crazy dialed in nootropic focus, like in the bubble kind of nootropic focus, but it feels great. And third are the pumps. I mean, guys, the pumps on here with the 10 grams of citrulline malate, the 3 grams of glycerol, and 1 gram of agmatine. I mean, check me out, guys. This didn't happen by accident. This happened thanks to Project M Supplements' Speedforce. So despite the fact that this product has lower caffeine content, it's still going to hit really nicely because you're not getting most of the stimulants and energy here in the form of that caffeine. Obviously, that does help shuttle everything and bring the entire package together. But the combination of the DMHA, the Araya, the Canna, and the lion's mane extract, despite the fact that it's a little underdosed on label, I think those 4 contribute to a really nice type of unique effect that really borders between a good mood elevation and a euphoria. It still feels more like a DMHA pre-workout than anything else, but it's very, very clean, very well sourced. I could tell that the 2 amino as well as the Araya are very well sourced, and the Canna adds like this nice positive calming effect, but I don't want to use the word calming because I don't want you guys to think that I was calm in the gym, because I was pushing like a loon every time I took this product here. So I wouldn't worry about it unless you're super sensitive to Canna. I wouldn't worry about it. It is really, really good. Now, one more thing I want to discuss, because today I wanted to do something special for high-stim Saturday. So not only did I take the Speedforce, but I also stacked it with my favorite Rowolskine capsules, which I did review on the channel. You guys could check it out if you haven't seen that video yet. I will link it down below and pin the comment. But this here is essentially 3 milligrams of Rowolskine per capsule, which is kind of like a toned down form of Alpha-Yo. Now, I paired this together with the pre-workout, took them both together, no pump formulas, nothing else. And I'm telling you guys, this thing really takes the pre-workout to new heights and ascends it to a whole new level. You don't have to take it. The pre-workout's great on its own. And again, you really don't have to pair anything on top of this pre-workout. But if you do want a little bit of an oomph, a little bit of that next level energy and a little bit more aggression with your product, then take one of those capsules and you are ready to go, man. And these are also available on the website. Actually, you used to be able to get both of these products on the official Project M Supplements website. Unfortunately, there's been some issues behind the scenes, and now there are 2 websites, which I'm going to link down below for you guys to check out. And on the main website, you're going to be buying all the pre-workouts, which include Speedforce right here, Mindfuck, Mindbender, Insanity, Judgment Day, and pretty much any other pre-workout they have available that is deemed as a hardcore product. That is going to be available on the Extreme Pre website. And if you guys want to pick up your Rowolskine capsules, your sleep aids, your L-carnitine powder, basically any other add-on products that you picked up from Project M Supplements earlier, you can head over to the secondary website, and the discount code for both websites is ACE15. So we're keeping it simple and universal. It's going to save you 15% off your entire order and help support the high-stim Ace YouTube channel. So again, if you guys want to pick up the pre-workout, go to the website I linked in the comment below. And you guys want the Rowolskine or anything else, I'm going to pin the comment. I'm going to link everything down there that you need to know. With that being said, I hope you have an incredible high-stim Saturday, and I'm praying to God that the audio got recorded right now, because if it didn't, I'm going to blow a gasket. Hope you guys have an amazing time. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, follow me on Instagram at high-stim-ace, and I will see you all next time for the next high-stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High-stim-ace, signing off.